In our previous journey, we explored one of the most groundbreaking theories in the world of ancient civilizations. We delved into the extraordinary findings of Robert Bauval, a man who unveiled a cosmic blueprint hidden within the very sands of Egypt. Bauval demonstrated with compelling evidence that the layout of the Giza pyramids mirrors the iconic constellation of Orion's belt. Not only that, but through careful study of ancient pyramid texts, he revealed that even the majestic River Nile was purposefully designed to simulate the Milky Way galaxy. The symmetry between Earth and sky was no coincidence. He noticed that the 7 major pyramids, stretching from Abu Rawash to Dashur, correspond directly with the 7 major stars visible in the heavens above. This discovery would soon send shockwaves across the archaeological world, but it was only the beginning. Eager to share his revelations, Bauval published his theories in a reputable scientific archaeological journal. Yet, it would not be until the early 1990s, when personal computers became widely accessible, that Bauval would have the tools to push his discoveries even further into the realm of undeniable truth. As computers entered the common household, Bauval seized the opportunity. He purchased a program called SkyGlobe, a sophisticated piece of software astronomers used to track the movements of stars across time. SkyGlobe was not just a static star map. It allowed users to project the skies backward or forward by thousands of years, accounting for the Earth's subtle wobble known as precession. Through this tool, Bauval could simulate the sky as it appeared not only tomorrow or next year, but even 10,000 years into the past. With the SkyGlobe program running, Bauval transported himself virtually to the year 2500 BC, the accepted time when the pyramids were believed to have been constructed. But what he discovered was perplexing. The alignment between the Giza pyramids and Orion's belt was off. It wasn't just a minor error, it was significantly misaligned. This prompted a daring question in Bauval's mind. Were archaeologists wrong about the age of the pyramids? Before we proceed, we must understand how the original dating of the pyramids was established. In the 1960s, 2 remarkable researchers, Egyptologist Alexander Badawi and astronomer Virginia Trimble, proposed a compelling theory. They observed that the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid featured 2 narrow shafts, each precisely oriented toward specific stars, namely Alnitak of Orion's belt and Thuban in the constellation Draco. Meanwhile, the Queen's chamber shafts pointed towards Sirius and Polaris. Through astronomical calculations, Badawi and Trimble deduced that Alnitak would have crossed the King's chamber shaft around 2500 BC, a date that, until today, anchors the pyramids firmly within this historical timeline. But Bauval saw a discrepancy. Using SkyGlobe, he realized that when aligned to the year 2500 BC, the pyramid's placement didn't exactly replicate Orion's belt. The angle was wrong. The pyramids were positioned at an exact 45-degree angle relative to the horizon, while Orion's belt appeared at an entirely different slant. Could this ancient civilization, renowned for its precision, have made such a glaring mistake? Highly unlikely. Bauval's respect for the ancient Egyptian architects led him to a bold hypothesis. The pyramids were not built in 2500 BC. To test this, he began moving backward and forward in time using the SkyGlobe program. First to 2400 BC, no match, then 2600 BC, still no alignment. He moved further back, 3000 BC, even 3500 BC still. Orion's belt refused to line up with the pyramids as they now stand. It was here that Bauval asked an even deeper question. Had Egypt's entire historical timeline been miscalculated? To answer this profound question, Bauval explored how Egyptologists determine the starting point of Egyptian civilization. Jean-François Champollion, the father of Egyptology, originally proposed that Egypt's history began around 5867 BC. Carl Lepsius placed it at 3892 BC. Auguste Mariette, founder of the Egyptian Museum, estimated 5004 BC. Dr. Brugsch revised it again to 4400 BC. Finally, modern scholars settled around 3200 BC, citing the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under King Narmer. However, these were largely estimates based on biblical interpretations and royal king lists, not empirical evidence. The presence of C or Ca circa before dates in academic texts is a testament to the speculative nature of these timelines. Was there ancient documentation from the Egyptians themselves? The answer lay in a forgotten artifact, the Turin King List. This shattered papyrus, housed today in the Egyptian Museum in Turin, Italy, documented the reigns of more than 340 Egyptian kings, including an enigmatic era of the gods that extended Egypt's history by over 7,000 years. This revelation was astonishing. According to various ancient sources, including Greek historians like Manetho, Egypt's history stretched back not a mere 5,000 years, but closer to 30,000 years, and still the academic world seemed content to ignore it. Further ancient documents referenced by historians like Eusebius of Caesarea and Diodorus Siculus elaborated on three mysterious periods before Egypt's first dynasty: the reign of the gods, the reign of the demigods, the reign of the Shemsu-Hor, or followers of Horus. Together, these eras accounted for more than 28,000 years of forgotten history, yet modern Egyptology barely mentions them, treating them as myths rather than real timelines. Returning to Bauval's sky globe experiments, he pushed the virtual skies even further back, past 4000 BC, past 6000 BC, and past 8000 BC. Finally, at 10,500 BC, the impossible happened. The Giza pyramids aligned perfectly with Orion's belt at a 45-degree angle. The River Nile mirrored the Milky Way galaxy at an angle of 9 degrees. Multiple astronomical programs confirmed the finding. There was no error. 10,500 BC. This was the true epoch when the Giza pyramids mirrored the stars. This discovery was nothing short of revolutionary. In 1994, Bauval published his explosive findings in his book, The Orion Mystery. The book became an international bestseller, especially in the UK. Yet instead of open scholarly debate, Bauval faced harsh resistance. Academic Egyptologists dismissed him as a dreamer, a pseudoscientist, and a sensationalist. Famous figures like Dr. Zahi Hawass refused to even entertain a serious discussion about the theory. They mocked and ridiculed without addressing the core evidence presented. Despite the ridicule, independent researchers like Graham Hancock stood by Bauval's side, recognizing that his theory could fundamentally alter the story of human civilization. And perhaps that was what frightened academia the most. If Bauval was correct, then the entire timeline of history, not just Egyptian history but human history, would need to be rewritten from scratch. Today, with the overwhelming body of astronomical, archaeological, and historical evidence, the theory remains powerful, persistent, and provocative. If the pyramids truly align with Orion's belt in 10,500 BC, then it means Egypt's roots run far deeper into antiquity than we have ever acknowledged. It implies that a lost civilization, perhaps one even older than the Egypt we know, was responsible for these magnificent monuments. The builders of the pyramids might not have been from the Fourth Dynasty. Instead, they could belong to a forgotten chapter of human civilization, erased by time but immortalized among the stars. It is time to reconsider everything we think we know about history, and it is time to continue seeking the truth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of ancient Egypt and the secrets of the Giza pyramids, please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment with your thoughts or theories. We love hearing from curious minds like you. And for more fascinating explorations into lost civilizations, ancient mysteries, and historical wonders, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. Stay curious and stay legendary.